Quick note also that this key lock, while the style matches, the key does not match the front door. We're still missing some threshold or what do you call that, weather stripping around the door. When you close the door, there's no weather stripping around that door. So want to have a solution for that would be great. The garage still looks awful. There's just a lot of junk in here. It needs to get power washed out, but that's the flooring along the wall. I'm going to work on returning that. I've got the white mirror frame, MIA on the gas line, and can't remember the other item that needed to get returned to Amazon. I don't know where that's at currently. So some little additional pieces and things. There were some hinges there. Those are rounded corner hinges. We need some hinges to install in the basement on the door to the storage room. That's currently off its hinges and needs some hinges to get that reinstalled. I don't believe we have a door handle for that door either. We did get the one locking privacy one for the bathroom in the basement, but I think we still need one more. I'm going to mention, I think they thought doors were going back. They said they would patch those and prime those, so maybe I need to blue tape those, or at least note that for them, that the old hinge holes on both these doors need to get filled in and painted nicely to match. But yeah, so this door, we don't have a handle, and this has those square hinges, but if you want to use, I think there's 4 hinges on the shelf in there with the rounded corners, and if you want to use those, that's cool. I mean, it's the basement, no one's going to notice. That would be hinges for this door and hinges for the bathroom door. But like I said, I don't know if we have the handle for this yet or not, so that would be something to check into still. So the bathroom is gross. I discussed with the painters about possibility of just rolling out a coat of white paint on this ceiling to freshen it up. Everything else is scrubbable or cleanable. So hopefully we could just get new white paint on the ceiling to freshen it up. This is actually not drywall dust. It's overspray. So it's going to have to be probably razor blade or scrubbed off. It's going to be a challenge to get that off. We still need to have maybe a little baseboard or some sort of trim on that there. So I noticed that this globe is missing. The first one's missing, and I'm not able to get those lights to turn on any longer. So I'm not sure if that's something that can be replaced. It may have to be replaced if we can't match the globe and they're kind of janky and old, and maybe if those got replaced with black fixtures, it might kind of tie it through with some of the newer stuff without necessarily making everything new. So that's something to consider. But again, square hinges, the doors around here somewhere, it's been painted. We have the knob for that now. Still going to work on, painters need to do this little section of wall. They caulk that in nicely. We'll re-roll that wall there. So, oh, that's the door for the bathroom. So I think that probably could stand to have another coat of paint on it. They've got these accordion style doors. It's they're caulked in and the trim's done. I don't love the execution of this door when I can see ragged drywall, but I don't care anymore. So hopefully that's okay. This is where that trim in the ceiling kind of got boosted up a little bit and exposed some of that green. We got to touch that up. They still need to hit that back of that wall there too. But we got the accordion doors on there. I think they've at least hit most of this trim with one coat. Don't really know if they're going to do any more on this baseboard. I think it's passable. It's not perfect by any means. They patched up that hole from where the telephone wires came through. They've done a lot of caulking up of this door frame, that sort of thing. Another concern was we had so much caulking to do on these doors here in this hallway. They look much better. Does the trim look amazing? No, it all needs to, be painted again and the walls done too. But is it passable? Yeah, it's clean, it's white. If someone wanted to get into it, I don't love, that's a little dirty there. It doesn't seem like it was very painted very well. The baseboard's there, and there's a little sort of brush mark or something on there which it's not the end of the world. It's the basement. I think overall it shows so well. People will overlook some of the details. They still really need to prime and paint that little panel there. They need to prime and paint this piece here. We still need to get that ceiling tile installed. But it looks, the execution of that is really nicely done. I'm real pleased. It's real sharp on there. They did come through and they hit this with more of that gray paint. It looks nice. Still see, there's a little bit of a gap where that panel meets the floor. And, we still need to get that edge trim piece for that step. But just having it all match color-wise looks nice. Bonus points if they could put a little piece of baseboard there. We're missing the baseboard. That might have gotten taken out while they installed the front on the bar step. Love it if they could just fill in that there. So, but it's looking pretty good down here. It's come a long, long way for sure. Some more trash that needs to go. Ideally love to get this flooring installed, the vinyl plank in the bar area. Then it sort of leads the question is, okay, well, when he installs the vinyl plank, is he going to do a quarter round around the edge of that bar? I can kind of see a little bit of a glue or something where there used to be a bit of a baseboard or something. Maybe there's some way we can clean that up. Like under that gap, I can see trash and a wire nut and stuff. Maybe that can get cleaned out a little bit better. Perhaps they could do the quarter round along that baseboard just to visually finish it up a little bit more. So we've got a little bit of that tack strip straight ahead there, and certainly that open compartment that we're just going to leave it as is and get that cleaned. But this kind of gives you a bird's eye view of the stairs here. Well, need to get some cleaning back here, but definitely it's looking a lot sharper than it did before. So ceiling tiles, it just seems like a lot of them are, the ceiling's kind of, I know it was a patch job to fill it back in, but things seem a little bit wonky. And, we see all of these water staining. I just don't know if they're new or what they are, but I could try and count those for you. I see a little bit more here, mudding that needs to get addressed. Maybe what I can do is come back at a later date with the blue tape and blue tape all of these issues that are still lingering out here for their final day to paint. So, but we're coming along.